And it's time to get into a conversation that you will be interested in, the rest of the world will be interested in. And ask me why. I keep saying that you can take everything else from a man, but two things you cannot take from him are his talent and his wisdom. And these two are God-given. There's nothing anyone can do about it unless you end the life of the man. And that's where it ends. And for years, this man that we're going to speak to has been combining both talent and wisdom, and he speaks wisdom through his talent, which is singing. So when he sings, there's a message in the song, there's a message in the lyrics carried in the song, and for years he has been blessing us as a people. In fact, his music has touched us in several ways. There's music for you when you're sad. There's music for you when you're celebrating. There's music for you when you are down. There's music for you even to aid in your recovery process when you are not well. So for years, the music spoke. Now it's time for the story of this man to speak. And who am I talking about? An icon, a legend, one who has gone round this world and blessed many with his voice, his lyrics, and his God-given talent. Ladies and gentlemen, for this one, I would have to stand up for the man because it is a great honor to welcome the legend, Kojo Antwi, into our studios. Hey. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure. I mean, for once, if you ask my people, they'll tell you I'm never lost for words. But for once I'm lost for words, you can actually feel the goosebumps. I'm shivering actually, sitting in the presence of Kojo Antwi. It's such an honor, such an honor. And this one I'm saving it, so my people, please, when you finish, cut the video for me. I'm saving it. I'm going to take pictures after. I'm going to hang it in my hall, and I point to my daughter that you have no idea where I've reached in life. You understand? But it's such a pleasure to sit in your presence, and I'm wondering, for all the many whose lives you have touched with your music, how they will feel about it. I'm sure you get some of these commentaries when you are out there.
I do.
You get that a lot.
Coming from you is great.
It's such an honor. Today we are discussing a wonderful book that you have written, that you have put together. But of course, before we get to the actual book itself, people have a lot of questions they would want to ask Kojo Antwi. Unfortunately, we're not going to open the phone lines for that to happen. That's not the reason why we are here today. But just a brief about the man Kojo Antwi.
All I can say is I'm a musician. I work with sound. Being a musician means you work with sound. But I do more than that. I try to make music out of every sound. If you listen to my music, Dadia, Numa, Kakai, and the rest, you hear those sounds in them. And so I would say, you will Kojo Antwi Uchabe.
Okay.
But this Kojo Antwi speaks with words, some in lyrics. It be na media actual book, you know.
Wow. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And you've been doing this over 30 years. So one will ask, don't you get tired?
30 years is, I think I've been doing it for more than 50 years.
More than 50?
More than 50 years.
And you didn't get tired along the line?
You can't. If you are blessed with God, my blessing comes from God.
Wow.
So it's a mission. When it's a mission, you use it till you cannot. That's, you know.
I'm sure all these stories are captured in the book.
Yes.
So we're going to...
Some of it.
Some of it? Oh,
some of it.
Well, you left some, so we should expect a volume 2 of this book.
Definitely. Yes.
I like that. So people, we should expect a second volume of this wonderful book, Mr. Music Man, The Journey. Mr. Music Man, The Journey, and it's with George Bentum Esiao. Mr. Music Man, The Journey with George Bentum Esiao. Absolutely fantastic book. And of course, we're going to go into the details of it. But I look through it, I see some big names in there, especially with the foreword. So let's start from there. The likes of Professor Kwesi Yanka, a review by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Wow, how'd you come by?
Also Freddie Mayweather in there.
Dr. Sam Jonah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Sesam Jonah.
Sesam Jonah, yeah.
Yes.
Wow, these are wonderful people
Yes,
whose names at least are represented in the echoes of our history. And you have all of them.
They've all been, they've all attended my event. Some of them have links with them somehow, yes.
You've worked with Freddie Mayweather?
A lot of times.
Wow, tell us about that.
I'm even playing with them on the 5th of September in London.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Freddie is more like a brother. He's more like a brother. I performed in Ivory Coast. He was a little boy then. I was also a little boy then. I performed there, and he was in the audience. And I think part of it is what is written
In the book.
In the book, yeah.
So today we're not going to drop it all. I mean, we need you to go for the book launch and, of course, to purchase and patronize the books. And so we'll just be dropping hints that will lead you into going to purchase the book. But let's look at the prologue. This is more like recounting your return from Europe.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Oh, well, my trip to Europe then was like, okay, that was 1982.
82.
That was a
Wow.
time that Ghana went through a lot. I think 83 Ghanaians, a lot of the Ghanaians were sent from Nigeria to Ghana.
Yes.
We were going
Ghana
through
must go.
We were going through a lot of hassle, you know. And that was the time that we found ourselves in Europe. So for us, it was like, hey, we are there to play, acquire some good instruments, and return back to Ghana too, you know. And so a lot of things happened. Racism, police, immigration, and even the women, you know. So we had a lot of issues.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a lot of issues, yeah.
It's reported that when you came back at the airport, you knelt down and kissed the tarmac.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Listen, the very first people who were taken from Africa to anywhere in the US, anywhere in the Caribbean, anywhere in Brazil, were taken in chains.
True, true.
They had these, what do you call?
The shackles around their neck.
Shackles on their neck and everything. The African is enough on his land. We don't treasure this place till most of the time, ye kohwa ye coat, ye buy ye batakari. A lot goes into that.
Wow.
And when I returned, I felt like, hey, this is my homeland. Africa is my homeland. Ghana is my homeland.
Indeed.
I had to kiss the ground.
Wow.
A lot of things that I went through within the 5 years that I was away. So being back, hey, I just had to kiss the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Where exactly were you based in Europe?
We were in Denmark, we were in Germany, we performed in Switzerland, we performed in the Scandinavia. Scandinavia means Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, and all those places, yeah.
Okay, so you keep saying we, so this is the time you were playing in a band?
Yes.
Not a solo artist
Yes.
yet. Tell us life as a member of a band, just a brief description about that.
Well, now you know all the reality shows that we are into. You get to know most of the stars now because they've been to this reality show.
Sure.
Then you couldn't be in a band without fighting to become a band member.
Right.
So that already was a battle. You will find places in the book. Yes, I don't have. I could. You find places that I was fighting to become a bandsman or a band boy.
Right.
I don't like using the word band boy.
Band boy.
Even the bandsman doesn't really, you know. But you become a band boy. Then we had cultural troops. You had the concert bands. You had the dance bands. And I wanted to belong to a dance band. So
Really?
I fought before I could be recognized as a band boy.
Right.
I got myself into a band, the Boom Talents, who were playing all the hits of the West. We were playing the top music of the reggae, reggae bands like Jimmy Cliff, the Pioneers, Mighty Diamonds, Bob Marley, and the rest. We were doing funk music of the West, every song that became popular, you know. And so that's how I learned my trade, because doing that, I discovered the studio. The studio also taught me a lot, because there you go, you had this big console with all these gadgets.
Exactly.
This plugged into
everything is plugged
that,
in.
you know.
Yeah.
And so that was when I started creating my music, you know.
Wow, wow, wow. So it's all captured in the book, but let's look at how it's represented or presented in the book. The book is divided into 3 main parts.
Yeah.
So the first part, discovering my passion. Is that what we just spoke about? Life as a band member, studio and all?
You need to read the book, because what it captures is most of the time you don't have the actors writing the book.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
When I started out, I wanted something to read on Nana Mpedu, the Pat Thomas, Jakonimo, and then came a time that I wanted something to read on Earth, Wind and Fire, Cool and the Gangs and all those top groups, because I wanted to learn where things didn't go right for them,
Right.
so that I could shape
Exactly.
my world. But there was nothing. There was nothing to read about them. And then at a certain point, I felt I had to put my ideas together as a book.
So this will talk about how you grew up, your background, your education, the Obokwewu days, the Suhun days, the Akuman days, and all. Must have been a wonderful journey for you.
The book is not really about me. I'm part of it.
Right.
But most of it captures the world around us.
Okay.
The world that Kwame Nkrumah created. I was a little boy then. The world that what we went through, that coup, and then we had the space to operate as a band. But the other bands, there were cultural troupes, there were dance bands, there were concert bands. You understand what I'm saying? I speak about JJ Opia.
Opia.
Who was, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the way I had to find the space to be with them, there were times we had to, the break fluid, we had to, someone goes for the ticket, the person has a stamp somewhere, so you put
break fluid on it, so you
then,
can emboss him in your palm.
Exactly. These were things we were doing. At a certain point,
At the boyhood
people
days.
will come to my shows trying to get it, but it was a pleasure for me.
Exactly.
Do you know why it became a pleasure?
Tell us why.
I became more, at a certain point, I wasn't just a musician. I was the promoter of my works. I was promoting my own shows.
Okay.
So you promote your own show. You are on stage singing for the people, but you're still watching those who are coming in. Hey, I'm on for a bar now. Because you are not just a promoter. When you're a promoter, somebody comes, pay you to come and do the job.
Right.
Nipa bo, nipa mo. Hey, why do you say that?
Yeah.
But this was a time that Ghanaians were being given a different talent. I wasn't just a promoter.
Right.
I've been able to sustain what I do because of the things I do on the side.
Right.
When people talk about show business, the show is just 10%. Business near 90%.
90%.
You know, I had to be all that.
Wow.
And that aspect of it is what has made this book possible.
Wow, wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. But let's talk about your influences growing up. Because I listen to your music, I get a lot of reggae vibes in there. I've heard the description of your music as Afro-pop. So tell us about the influences and then let's break down the Afro-pop
Afro-pop is more of an African popular music. You know, Africa is blessed with rhythms.
Yeah.
Different types. Different type of. What is focused on social media is just an aspect of it. Nowadays, they show a lot of dance movement from, you know, from what you call the Kenya, Uganda, and the rest, and then a bit of, you know, but Africa is blessed with music.
Wow.
And we don't use enough of it. You know, the population of Africa is huge. And the 4/4, I don't want to get into, you know,
the technicalities of it.
The ones that the whites can dance to it is what is being glorified all over the place, you know. But we have a lot of rhythms. And when you listen to my music, you find most of it, I mean, I have Adwa, and then, which is 6/8. The timing is 6/8, you know. And I think we don't use enough of it because probably we feel that the market is not out there.
Right.
Now, you know, someone like Fela Anikulapo Kuti is being blessed with the Grammys. Fela may or could have rejected that.
Right.
It's a blessing for an African to grab a Grammy. But what is it doing to us as a people? The message is not there. The message is not in there, you know. So I think we should look for that in our music, because the African musicians comes first. When we go to war, every kind of war, musicians are part of it.
Right.
They play the rhythm, they play the music, and that enforces us to go forward and be the winners or be the losers. But music is always the center.
So music is a powerful tool.
It is.
That we should not lose hold of.
It is.
Indeed, indeed. So I see that the part 1, which is actually discovering my passion, that's how it's titled, is also broken down to subtitles or chapters. That has boyhood days, formal education, my musical influences, and the decision. So from there, the decision has been made. And so we're going into part 2 of the book. Now, part 2 of the book is known as Band Life. Okay? So, I mean, Kojo has been gracious enough, generous enough to speak to us a little bit about it. We're walking you through it so that at least it urges you on to go for the book, go buy the book, and have a read for yourself. Now, Band Life, he has been doing this for half a century or more, 50 years plus. And of course, the music scene back then is not the same as it is now. How wide is the gap, the difference between the scene as you experienced it from the beginning?
It's hard to speak, elaborate it. I will urge everyone to find the book. Anyhow, it's we launching the book tomorrow, and there is also an audio aspect of it that penny can cry. You can get the audio part and listen to it whilst you drive somewhere else. It could be in your car or it could be anywhere, and you can listen to it. You know, because to talk about the band life, it's huge.
Yeah.
There were songs that we played that were not Ghanaian. If you listen to my music is not completely Ghanaian. If you listen to Kakai, the guitar comes first, and then the ultra comes in, and then the choruses falls in there. You listen to Daddy Anoma, you have the chorus coming at the end, but then you have Emri that comes in. You know, I learned music by playing all this other music before walking into the studio to record mine. I started playing with the Boom Talent. You know, Boom Talent is the same band that discovered Kiki Jan.
Okay.
You know, and someone like Foster Lee, he was a very big singer then, also played with Boom Talent. And so I learned the trade being with these bands. And then I joined the Classic Handles, which was a huge, became a huge group then, you know, and we were also playing other bands. Then we found ourselves in Ivory Coast. Over there, we had to change the whole repertoire and become a reggae band. We were doing the reggae all right in Ghana, but we became a reggae band, and we inspired a lot of the artists that we even inspired the great Alpha Blondie.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So
that's huge. And it's all in the book, so you need to get the book. And it will be interesting to read how you capture the nightlife of those days, because for us, for now, it's all about club, pub, and all that. But it'll be interesting to see how the cultural troops, the band life itself, you know, the concert party bands, the dance bands, and all that, and how it's captured in the book.
See, right now we talk about reality shows. When we speak about reality shows talks about singers. What about the players of instruments?
Exactly.
The Bible talks about a trumpeter being there somewhere in the end of the days. A trumpeter being there.
Yeah.
That's a player of instruments.
Indeed.
Reality shows speaks about singers. Those who can sound like Whitney Houston. Those who can sound like Mariah Carey. Those who can sound like people in the West. But look, we had a singer like there's this gentleman from the north. He had about 3 voices in one.
Oh, wow.
You need to, I'll get you the name very soon. But we have those singers. We have people with attitude and voices, lyrics that are different from the West. What do we have capturing those talents?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3rd chapter is Europe, but as for that one, we didn't touch it. We'll leave it for you. Go find the book. But let's look at the details of our book launch. It's happening on the 13th. Yes.
At Labadi
Beach Hotel. 13th February. That's tomorrow, Friday. Labadi Beach Hotel. However, it's strictly by invitation.
Yes.
So who are we expecting at this book launch?
Those who are invited. This is a great, for me, this is a great thing. You know.
What exactly does it mean to you to have a memoir to capture this? Because earlier we spoke about great musicians not having much literature about themselves for upcoming.
Because we write with the songs, with our songs.
Exactly.
We write with them.
Yeah.
You know. But this is a practicing musicians. I'm still on the road. I do this. I do the lunch tomorrow. The next day, I'm playing at a Brekum.
Wow.
Valentine's Day.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? And then I have a party coming on in what do you call? I'm doing an event for just about 40 people. You see, we don't write about ourselves.
Yes.
When I was starting out, I wanted something to read of Osibisa, Nanam Pedu, Ejako Nimo, all those, you know, because where they go wrong, you need that to learn from. You understand what I'm saying? And I felt the need, because the experiences, I've had a privilege to share a stage with all the top artists in Ghana. Talk about Angelique Kidjo, all of them. I've had an instances with them.
That's amazing.
So it is about time that I bring something
together. And we love it. We appreciate it. We'll be there, Labadi Beach Hotel, tomorrow, the 13th of February. It's strictly by invitation, but of course the books will be available on a shelf near you. Briefly tell us about the partnership with George Bentu Messiaen.
George, he's still a partner. You see, I got all these ideas got the ideas together, but he put them in place.
Exactly.
You know, putting them in place. I gave him the manual, the manuscript, and he needed to place them together, because those ideas came and I put them together. It took me some years to put them together. There were times that people were asking me, when are you coming out with the next book? I was still working on the book.
Wow.
You know, so people were asking me, when are you coming out with the next record? The records are there, but the interest is the book.
The book.
And then I got George. I worked through other guys, but they put it together and they brought it to me, and it was still not my voice.
Exactly.
Then George came, placed it all together in the right place, and hey,
very well,
it's out.
very well, very well. So, Mr. Music Man, The Journey, and I say that the journey begins tomorrow, 13th February, because that's when officially the book is launched. It will be available on a shelf near you, at a bookstore near you. So please find the book, read the book, and of course get to walk the journey of the Music Man. The book is available from tomorrow after the official launch. Kojo Antwi, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much
Always
for all you've done for us through your music, and now being generous enough to bless us with your memoir.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's good having you. It's good having you. It's good having you. All right, people, we'll have to leave it here. There's so much we want to take away from this man, because, I mean, he's a walking encyclopedia for music. But unfortunately, we do not have enough time to do that. This has been Breakfast Daily on Channel One Television. I am Nana Tufo Boateng.